Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege video. So what I have for you guys today is another Rainbow Six Siege tips and tricks video. Today we're going to be on the map Bank. Now you guys may recognize some of these spots because they have been in previous videos. Some of them have anyway, so that's why if you see something you've already seen before, that's probably why. I just assume a lot of you guys haven't seen this, so I thought I'd just throw these in there anyway. So let's get right into it. So the first one is going to be in the main lobby. Now I'm playing as an attacker just so that I can use Buck's shotgun to clear out some spaces and stuff. But obviously you're going to want to use this as a defending tactic rather than an attacking tactic. But anyway, so the first spot is right over here. You guys may recognize that if you come prone right here, you can actually see that whole doorway, that doorway, and partly of that doorway. So this is a really nice place to see if someone's coming through that doorway, and you can just blast them like that. That way it kind of eliminates the whole thing where you're sitting in the entryway here, because there's a lot of people who sit over here with a shield or over there with a shield, but all that it takes is for someone to climb up right over here or right over there and just shoot you. Because sometimes when people lay right there, I'll just go up there and just blast them in the back, and they never see it coming, and then they lose their whole chance of doing anything that round. This spot is a lot better because, for one, you're a little bit more protected here. As you guys can see, they're going to have to look from somewhere over there, and they're going to have to shoot you all the way over here. Or I guess you could argue right behind you, but you do have a potted plant behind you, so it is kind of a good little spot. You can come right here, and I would say you're a lot safer overall, and I don't think you're going to have to worry about anyone shooting you from that side unless they're going to get a little bullet right in this crack here. And if they do get a bullet in the crack, you're probably going to die, so just try and be careful, but I think you're pretty safe here overall. This next spot is kind of like a recon spot, kind of shooting spot. I believe you can shoot through these windows, and I just noticed this spot now, but if you see anyone who's coming from, I believe it's like the parking lot area over there, you're going to be able to shoot them through this window right here, because a lot of people, you have to walk right through there. So let's put a couple bullet holes out there, and we'll just kind of mark where it is, and we'll go take a look quickly. But as you guys can see where that thing is, where the marker is, it's right over there. So anyone who's, unless they're running right through here, you're still going to be able to see them, because if we take a look, you can't see anything through this window because it's like at such a weird angle, but you're going to be able to see them if anyone's running over here and they're running that way, or they're running into the front of the bank. So if you do have someone distracting in the front of the bank and someone's like out here kind of watching it, you should be able to shoot them, because as you guys can see, the line of sight is like right about there. So I just thought I'd include that spot just because it might be helpful to some of you. Now if you guys are like, well, some of these spots are useless, that is totally true. Some of them are situational, and it kind of depends. But if you're just making your way upstairs and you just decide to look for a second, you might know where someone's spawning. You could also just move up and down a little bit to see if you can get any better vision. As you can see, moving up a little bit is going to give you a little bit of a better view, but it's really up to you what you want to do. Now I like this one. I don't know if many people know about this. I would assume they do, and I hope they do. But if you're looking out this window, like let's say you're defending this room, sometimes people run through there. This is a very good spot to just sit up here and kill people who are running from this spawn. If you guys don't know what spawn this is like the jewelry front spawn, I believe. They spawn like over there by that grate, and anyone who's going to come in this general area is going to get shot. So if you just sit over here, that way you don't have to break out any of the windows. You can just sit over here and watch them all, and it's really nice and very helpful, especially if they're running towards the front of the building. Another thing that I wanted to talk about that I kind of forgot in the last video, or not the last video, but the last time I did a map thing for Bank, is I talked about how you can hit these and run through, and it shouldn't set it off. Well, I believe something happened in between then where this doesn't work anymore. So the only way to get through these now without setting them off is running really fast. So taking out like a secondary or something and full sprinting through them. It's pretty much the only way we can get through them, as we can see here. It still set it off when we were still sprinting, so I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with them. It used to be where you could just tap it and then it would go off, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I just wanted to let you guys know about this so you guys don't try it like I did, and it didn't work. So the last spot for today, or the last kind of little tip and trick thing, works anywhere. Now I've talked about this a couple times in a few past videos. It's just really no one picked up on it, so I decided I would just show you guys it again. And I believe this video that I did show it in, I think it got kind of popular. I think quite a few people saw it. I don't remember exactly, but if you guys remember, I always talked about making these little holes so that you can run through really easily, and I just thought I'd show you guys about this again, because if you guys didn't know, you can make like a little hole like this or so, maybe even a little smaller, and then you can like do this thing where you prone really fast and you go through it. Now I just didn't do it right, but get rid of that. I just didn't do it right, but like instead of having to like shoot, like sometimes people want to shoot holes in like doorways. Like let's say there's another room on the other side of this and I want to get through it. Sometimes I see people with shotguns, they just like blast this all up so that they can get through it. even though that's not really what you want to do. I would rather just see it like this. And I've seen some teammates where they just blast the whole wall down, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having the wall. So I like when people do this, where you can just go through it really easily and then crouch back up, and you're inside. That didn't take that long at all. You can just go like that, and then you're up and you're inside, and it's a small little hole compared to this big hole in the wall that you need to jump through. So I think you guys might like this. This works almost on any wood thing, obviously, any wall. It does work on these too. You guys remember that video. That's not as useful, but this is pretty useful. I like doing this. I don't know why anyone else doesn't do it. It's kind of a little bit of a slow tactic, and it's something that a lot of people might not agree with, but I think it works pretty good, and it's a lot better than shooting down the whole wall. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video for the map bank. There wasn't that many spots on this map, or not at least that many things that I can use. One thing that you might want to use, it's kind of not really that helpful, but if you want to just try it out, it's fun to do. You can get on top of this plant by twisting when you jump over it, and you can lay up here. It's kind of cool. You can just move around if you want and watch that room or that room. I just thought I'd throw that in there in the end. But anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you guys for all the likes. We've been getting almost like 400 likes on every video, so that's pretty amazing. If we could keep that up and we could maybe get this video to 500 likes, if you guys would like to see more videos like this one. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.